It's Thursday, December 8th, 2022. It says Homecoming, New York City, and it says classrooms, our community, our future. Um, then over here, it has some stuff, completion June 2019. I'm in 2022. And it says nutrition is priceless. Let's see, move to improve. They have us as an all-star school, whatever that means. It says move to improve all-star schools. It also has a sign that says work in progress government. My son's on the inside of that school for things that are just symbolically important. Today I arrived at the school. Now, I went to the SLT meeting. They were having trouble with some of the parents dropping off their children. They worked with NYPD. They got a permit to do a one-way so the children were more safe. It worked for maybe, I don't have the exact time frame, maybe a month, maybe 2 at the most. I just came up, I noticed the signs are gone, and now like trucks are, and like it's now become a two-way street again during drop off and pickup, so it didn't stick. There's no like cohesiveness. I don't know. I asked the security guard. He said that the neighborhood complained. I can have no confirmation of that. That's just what he says. It's just like the fluff off. Also arrived, and there's some school groundskeepers where there was sanitation needed to come to do a pickup, and they picked up something, but they dropped on the floor garbage and trash, and then they didn't pick it up. And so now it's the groundskeepers who have to go out. They have to make a formal complaint, and it's a process. But again, it's just all of these like little pieces. And what really frightens me is they get this approval for the safety of the children for this one way during pickup and drop off. So it's not even like an all-day process where it would affect the neighbors. And it wasn't really enforced. It wasn't really like, there wasn't like big announcement. There was no like promotion of it. There was no forward motion in it, and it didn't stay. It just fell apart. No idea what that's about, but it's still, there's still a problem that exists. So now today I walked by NYPD on my way here, and I said I was excited. It's somebody who actually knows my son. I said that I was excited because it was his last year, and it's like the last mom-son experience and trip. So he told me to cherish the moment, which I obviously am. But that's what the goings on is and why I'm here today. I'm just waiting. The bus just pulled up for the field trip. So I'm waiting on that. But this is the other, where it says work in progress government. So these are the signs. This is what's in front of the school. There's other stuff going on CWS this morning. Celine Dion came out with some announcement. She's got something called stiff syndrome. I've never heard of it. Sounds like symptomatically a good term for some of the things I'm experiencing, but like a portion of whatever. I've never heard of it. My doctors haven't even suggested that that's what it could be. Yesterday, Ashton Kutcher came out saying that he had something called vasculitis, which again, they show the carotid artery going into circulation to the brain. And so that's, again, partial symptomatic of what I'm experiencing at the moment. And so there's like all of these little pieces between health and then what's going on currently. They also came out with two women that were on Fox News Network, something on an NDA. Again, like that's like higher up corporate structure. People that don't work in higher up corporate structure. I mean, like the framing of the sentence. I had an argument with Lewis in front of a quantum mirror this morning about like logically in sentence structure between foreign and domestic and this word threats. How does one know? How does one? And so whatever, it happened in front of a quantum mirror in the private living space for quantum leaps, and whatever is sitting at the back end of the mirror of the whatever in like even his thought and mental process then takes that question I had, he turns it into an argument for which then I get defensive because his sentence structure and word pattern does not add up to a logical set of circumstances. I asked him, he said that's the kind of stuff that CIA handles, and I said, damn, I go now. Just how do you get a job at the CIA? He says, he says, you got to go to Harvard. I was like, really? I was like, Harvard. I was like, the one college or institution I applied to that I got denied from, but yet Ketanji Brown got there and now she's on the Supreme Court. I was like, it just seems like a little injustice is going on, I'm just saying. For which then he said I wasn't, whatever. But again, that's why he's not the end-all, be-all, and his theory, like the thought pattern that hits his brain does not make logical sense sometimes in how it grounds an argument in the local area. Again, I mean, this goes back into quantum mechanics and into realm work, for which scientifically I'm working it out for myself, for my kids' safety and future, because I don't have any clue how his antenna structure being his like Antanucci, like his Maori, his human mechanic, I don't know where and how he grounds himself in argument when he says such things, especially in front of a quantum mirror. Like the TV is a quantum mirror. Theoretically, somewhere they're able to log in or hack in your system, and if they wanted to, at like government level somewhere in some whatever, they could technically monitor you. I've seen them do it. They showed it on the news before that it's possible. So if that's theoretically possible, why on earth will you ever communicate in front of the TV in such a manner when you're just speaking off of, has no basis in reality or in anything that's fundamentally like proven? I mean, in thesis and hypothesis and theory, it's justifiable, but I'm like, you're speaking on these terms, Lewis, that make no sense at all. This morning they also put out there on CDBS, same episode, this Scholar Rock or something, I don't know, I don't have the exact, because I can't remember it, it eludes me at the moment, but about a bill sitting on the steps of the White House with cartoons and music being integrated, good morning, in being integrated into the television show to teach the children. I never got to see that series. I was not one of the participants in, I mean, I wish I would have. It would have explained a whole lot. But we didn't get that level of education in the series of rooms that, or the series of classrooms that I attended. Now, interestingly enough, I don't know if there's a problem between like Kennedy and Johnson, because they both have some kind of space agency and space whatever, but I did go to school with one of them, or a person by that last name, and in realm work, if I don't know if that's like helpful or harmful. It's star 1978, it's star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.